Hey friends, it's New Year's Eve 2024. Dee and I are at the park. The sun was out this morning. It was nice. It was 50 degrees. But now it is overcast, damp. Rain is moving in. And so typically what we do is release what we don't want to bring in for 2025 or the new year, whatever that may be. And so today, before I hosted a breath session, I had this idea of, rather than focusing on what I want to release, what if I focused on what I wanted to bring in? And so I invited the participants today of the breath class to set an intention of what they want to bring in, to let the body release whatever it needed to release on its own, without having to have an expectation or a thought or a judgment of what needed to be released, of what should be released. Because a lot of times I've found that what we think we need to release that's keeping us stuck may actually not be what's keeping us stuck. Because when we're focused on what we need to release, sometimes we're focused on the past and how that, whatever it is that is keeping us stuck, has kept us from making forward momentum. And so I kind of had this epiphany late last night and this morning of like, what if rather than writing a list today of all the things I want to leave behind, I write a list of what I want to invite in? And this might, be obvious to you, but it wasn't obvious to me because it's always been like resolutions, make a resolution and it never works. It doesn't stick, right? Because it's hard and the body's designed for safety and change is scary to the body. And so most people don't keep their resolutions. They're done with it by like February 1st, if not sooner. So that never felt good to me. And then I used to release all the things I didn't want to take with me into the new year. And that felt okay. But I thought about, what if I could focus on what these things that I want to release, what benefits they actually brought to me, even if they don't feel like benefits. What did this experience, the unfolding, bring into my life? And maybe it was a lesson of where I'm grasping too tightly or what I'm trying to control or what needs to shift, what needs to change. But I can't always do that because it could be someone else who is affecting that behavior or is the dynamic I want to control or change. But I can have more, and I don't want to say control, but I can grasp what I would like to bring in, what I would like to invite in. So I use the mantras of I am. And I invited everyone to come up with an intention of what they wanted after the I am. Some people said, I am blessed. I am loved. I am safe. I am supported. I invited, I am worthy. I am more than enough. I am already that which I desire. I'm doing the best that I can. Because I'd like to believe that we're all just doing the best that we can. And if we're not, an invitation to be open to what you could bring in to do the best that you could possibly do. Because life is hard. And it's really hard if you're living with a chronic condition. There's lots of uncertainty in life. And a lot of times when you're living with a chronic condition, you can feel really unsupported. And I've been there. I have not had the support that I've needed in my personal life. I have not had the support of the doctors. I have not had the support of the things that I've needed to do financially on my timetable to get better. But if I continue to focus on that, I won't have the energy or the desire to move forward, to find a way through. And so that's my invitation to you today, New Year's 2024, where I'm not feeling very upbeat. I'm not feeling very positive. I'm in a rough place right now. And that's coming up in my body because emotionally, I'm having a hard time. And I'm allowing it to be experienced, but it's also manifesting in sensation in my body. So rather than distract and numb and scroll and binge watch and ignore, I'm choosing to be with what is, to really feel into it, and to be curious about what the value could be from this hard time. Because a lot of life is hard. And a lot of times you feel unsupported. And a lot of times you may try to control your life to look a certain way. And it doesn't happen the way you want it to happen. It doesn't look the way you want it to look. And I think a lot of people right now are looking around and aren't happy with the way their lives look. They don't feel good. They feel like this is all there is. And it's kind of bleak out there. And so I welcome that. I welcome the invitation of you really feeling that fully. Not dwelling in it, but like really experiencing what you feel like. Not numbing your feelings, not ignoring them, not trying to dull them, not trying to distract or dissociate or blame somebody else for what you're feeling. But like really feel it. To me, it feels like all these dead trees that I'm walking by. This is kind of how my life feels. There's a lot of dead wood and it's weighing me down. And I need to make some decisions, and they're not easy decisions. And they're not necessarily decisions that I want to make or think I can make. But I'm going to have to make them because it's part of being a grown-up. And sometimes being a grown-up is not fun. A lot of the times, it's not fun. But I can no longer live passively, hoping that things will change, hoping that the people around me are going to show up and do the work, because they're not. And it has to be okay. I don't have to like it, but I have to be okay with it, because I cannot be consumed by it anymore. I cannot spend the energy I need on healing, on wellness, on being open to what I want to bring in, by being consumed with these other people. So that's my little blurb for today of what I'm practicing with B on New Year's as she drags me through the woods because she's so excited. And we experience what there is here, of what we could make from the debris, from the destruction, from what has fallen. Because Mother Nature turns all of this into compost, into mushrooms, into nutrition and vitality. And that's how I'd like to think of it. All the dead wood that I'm going to cut out, let go of, release, I'm going to allow it to decompose so that it can transform into something that is useful, that brings me what I need to feel supported, to remember that I am enough, that I am worthy of love, that I am worthy of being happy, even if that doesn't feel really like feasible right now. So I hope wherever you are that you're taking some time to think about what you want to bring in, not just what you want to release and let go of and allow to fall away, but what you want to bring into your life for 2025. Until next time.